It's another day at the lair. We're working together. Ain't no job that's too big, 'cause we can make it better. We've got Robin the robot, teach us to build. Work hard together for a better future. We've got Robin the robot and
Hey, friends! Wow! Look at how far we've come together. Welcome back to our amazing show. Today, we will be learning about how mining works. You better be ready to use that little noggin of yours. Let's get into it.
I see you've brought all our friends here with us.
I definitely did. And we will be learning about how mining works. Have you ever heard about mining, Orby?
Yes, but I don't know much. I do know that Guyana does mining in far regions.
You're right, Orby. Let me tell you what mining is. Mining is a process where valuable minerals such as gold, bauxite, precious stones, and others found within the earth are extracted.
Whoa there, Robin. You're using a big word. What does extracted mean?
Orby, it means to be taken out with effort.
Thanks, Robin. Well, I think that's interesting. We should definitely find out more about it.
Definitely. Let's check with our special friend.
Hey there, Robin and Orby. What are you guys investigating today?
We are talking about how mining works.
Really? That's cool. You know the first metals to be found within the earth were copper and gold?
I definitely did not know that. That makes me wonder, what are some of the precious minerals mined in Guyana?
I know that Guyana is so rich in precious resources. Tell us, my dear friend.
In Guyana, we mine gold, bauxite, and diamonds. We also have deposits of semi-precious stones, such as colin, silica sand, mica, and many others.
That's pretty cool.
You know, finding out how mining works can take up all our minds. Oops, I meant time.
Haha, silly Robin, but you are right. I would love to hear more about gold mining.
Well, it's only right if you investigate.
Gold mining has changed dramatically in the last 150 years. In the heady days of the gold rush, a person could pan or sluice in a stream for nuggets of gold. Today, mining is a large-scale activity that involves a lot of talented men and women, large earth-moving equipment, and sophisticated processes. But gold isn't as easy to get as it was in the gold rush days. Quite often, deposits mined today contain only microscopic bits of gold invisible to the naked eye. So many tons of rock have to be mined and processed to produce gold that you can see and use. That's why modern gold mines are typically large. It's also why so many people work at the mines. Today, we're going to show you an active modern gold mine. Before any actual mining can begin, a process known as exploration has to happen. Geoscientists study the Earth and its geological makeup to look for signs of gold deposits. Geologists are people who study rocks and the Earth. These people are the ones who help start the mining process. First, they study rocks and make maps of a region. As they progress, they use more complex methods of finding out what is below the surface of the Earth. Using geophysics and geochemistry, geologists start creating maps that show their estimate of a potential gold deposit. To test the estimate, holes are drilled to identify where gold is concentrated. After collecting enough samples and data, the geologists can generate a 3D model of the ore body. This model shows areas within the ground that contain various concentrations of gold. Using the geologic model, a blasting plan is developed. This plan is used by the drill and blast crews to lay out and drill a pattern that will safely and effectively fracture the rock for mining. Drill rigs drill hundreds of holes in a specific pattern for the blast. Then, the blast crew loads each hole with a blasting agent called ANFO, or ammonium nitrate and fuel oil. The blast foreman clears the area, sets up roadblocks to ensure worker safety, starts the warning siren, and calls, "Fire in the hole!" The blast fractures thousands of tons of material. Hydraulic shovels and front-end loaders load the rock in the haul trucks. These haul trucks hold about 240 tons of ore. That's 480,000 pounds. That's as heavy as 200 cars. Ore is rock that contains a concentration of a valuable mineral, in this case gold, that can be mined at a profit. Because the geologists studied the rock before the blast, they know which areas of the blasted material contain high or low-grade ore. While ore material may look similar, the concentrations or grade of ore within the material are different. High-grade ore has more gold particles than low-grade ore. Grade is used to determine how the ore will be mined and processed. So that's why each block of ore in a mine is referred to by its grade. Each block is mined out separately and delivered by haul trucks to a specific area of the mine site for processing or placement in a waste rock facility. Eventually, all processed ore ends up in a solution called a slurry, which moves through a series of tanks containing a mixture of weak cyanide solution and carbon. The gold bonds to the carbon, which is separated from the slurry. The carbon, now loaded with gold, is further processed to remove the gold and put it into solution. The gold solution is then sent through a circuit where the gold is recovered through an electrochemical process similar to the process used to make chrome-plated car parts. The recovered gold is then melted in a furnace at 2100 degrees Fahrenheit and poured into molds to form gold bars. However, these bars, called doré bars, are a mixture of about 85% gold and 15% silver. They are sent to a European refinery to be refined into pure gold bullion. Areas that are no longer needed for mining are reclaimed. When possible, this reclamation is done concurrently or while mining continues nearby. After mining ends, the entire mine site is reclaimed or returned to a natural-looking appearance, so that after a few years, it will be difficult to tell that any mining took place at all. As you have just seen, mining involves many steps. Every part of the process is important in producing gold, and the final product is well worth the hard work.
was sure a ton of information, and I am sure our friends out there greatly appreciated it.
I definitely did. I'm feeling like a miner.
Silly Orby. That's not how it works.
Hey Robin and Orby, I have a random fun fact for you. Did you know that gold can be consumed in small quantities and is added to luxury foods and beverages?
I think it's time for our math.
It's time for our math question, kids. Let's help Robin.
Today we will be learning about addition of 3-digit numbers and 2-digit numbers. The numbers are 150 and 60. Firstly, the 3-digit number 150 has to go in the first line. Secondly, the addition sign has to go on the left-hand side in the second line. Thirdly, the 2-digit number 60. So, we set the 0 in the ones column and then the 6 in the tens column. Now we can add. 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. 6 plus 5 is equal to 11. So, the 1 on the right side, we have to scratch it and set it in the tens column. Then we scratch the 1 on the left side and we set it over the hundreds column with the hundreds 1. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Then we write your answer line, which is 210. So your answer is 210. Woo! I'm back! Thank you so much for saving me. I was trying to have our math question before my battery ran out.
You're always welcome, Robin.
Well, you know, it's our favorite time. What is our mission for today?
Today, we are taking it easy. I actually wanted to see the process of gold mining on a Scratch program. Hey! Do you think you can do that?
Definitely, Robin. We have done a ton of research. We have an idea of how the process of mining works, and now we can build our animation.
Love when our friends are using their noggin.
Fold it up, we gon' burn it down.
Robin and Orby, I'm done.
Awesome. Does it work?
Yes, it does work, but I forgot a little detail in the process. Let me add it in.
Go right ahead.
Here we go. I added it in.
The gold mining process begins with the collection of ore, in which will be delivered to the factory for the refining process to retrieve the gold stored within the ore. Now in the factory, the first process is crushing the ore in a crushing circuit. The crushing circuit crushes ores by rotating it through a grinder, which helps to create fine ore particles that can be used in the agglomeration process. During the agglomeration process, the crushed ore is rotated till it is compressed to form ball that will be transferred to the heap leach pad. The heap leach pads allows the separation of gold from the ore by spreading of leach solution over the heaps of ore in different sections of the pad. From here, our ore is now a cyanide solution which flows to our carbon column. During the carbon in column process, gold is absorbed onto the surface of the carbon. The carbon is then subjected to a heated solution where the gold is dissolved and removed from the carbon surface. From here, our new solution is sent to the electrowinning. During the electrowinning, the gold is plated onto the stainless steel cathode. The cathode is heated to 2000 degrees to remove the gold From here the gold is sent to the regeneration process. The regeneration process is where any remaining carbon is removed and reprocessed for use again, while the gold is moved to the gold room. In the gold room, the gold is melted into doré bar, consisting of 80% gold and 20% silver, and will be refined to gold bars.
This mission didn't give much trouble.
That's true, Orby, but I would like all the children out there to know that nothing is perfect. Sometimes, we might forget little details that make our work look different. Or maybe, our little project might stop working. But never let it stop you from your main goal. You can build anything you put your mind to.
You're always so encouraging, Robin.
Remember, we believe in you, kids.
Thank you, Robin and Orby.
We had a pretty cool day with our friend today, Orby.
We definitely did.
We learned the overall process of a mining site and how gold mining is done. And we even got some fun facts.
You're super awesome if you tuned in. Be sure to visit our website, robintherobot.tv, or you can email us any cool ideas to robintherobotgy@gmail.com. Keep connected with us.
Until next time, friends!